I'm Omar Bugiel, and this is 10 of my best goals.
Omar, welcome. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
How was? Yes, not too bad, thank you.
Good birthday?
It was a good birthday. It was very good. Capped off by the win at Bromley.
Nice.
Did you enjoy that one? Obviously, I know you came off the bench later on in the game to help see out the result.
Yeah, take that. I mean, there's always a reward at the end of it, getting in the next round. Of course, we know who we're playing now. And yeah, just got the job done, which is important, especially at the start of the season. But you want to win games as many as you can and build on that.
And exciting to be facing a Premier League club in the next round?
Yeah, I mean, last time we played Ipswich, I wasn't available myself, and obviously Ali was away as well. So it'd be nice to see some familiar faces. I know a few of the boys there, so it'd be great to come up against them in the next round.
Excellent. So you scored 13 goals last season, and obviously you've already got one this season. And what we've done here is bring together 10 of the best ones, in our opinion. You might not agree. And we want you to go through them and talk about them. So let's start you off with the first one. If you just hit the space bar, it should play through. So tell us about that. That was your first competitive Wimbledon goal against Coventry City in the Carabao Cup. See, competition we've just been speaking about. It's a good sort of comeback win. 2 very late goals set up there by Ryan McLean.
Yeah.
What's your main memories of that?
It's literally the same thing happened the other night at Bromley. 1-0 down. And was the last time we actually had to come on and change the game if we could. And which was actually funny. Like you always wonder that. Subs coming on, making an impact, and funny enough, in that time was me and Macca. And yeah, once again there was like a massive reward after that when we went in the change room, knowing that we're going to play Chelsea. So that was a good moment to start off early doors, coming off the mark as well. And funny enough, the keeper was in goal, but Connors was one of our teammates at Forest Green, so it's just nice to put one past him as well.
Definitely. And talk us through the celebration, the little phone.
Yeah, I think that was like it's one of them ones where you need, you call it a super sub or sort of thing, like when you need it, you ring them up sort of thing. But yeah, I always tend to do that when you come on, which is obviously a nice one. And it's not like in that moment to send a message, but I knew the stage, but it's the second game in 3 days. So, but yeah, and after that we just keep pushing for the win, and we got a reward in the end. Yeah,
definitely. And just a word on Macca, obviously he's out with injury at the moment. That's difficult for him, but that was a great night for him, also scoring. I think might have been his first appearance as well, scoring the winner off the bench, putting it in the top bins.
Yeah, and we said that to him when he first joined us, like, you got to be patient sort of thing, because you're going to be the new guy in the squad. And look, he come on and then managed to be the difference sort of thing, if that makes sense. People still talk about it to this day. Like, people are not going to forget about it, like being a person to put us in the next round against Chelsea.
Right, let's move on to the second one. If you just hit the space bar. Now, that's a very, very cultured outside of the foot finish. Just talk us through that. Is that something that you practice a lot?
I've got that, but most of the times it's nowhere near the bottom left corner. But yeah, I just thought in that moment how it come about to get in that position, running towards the goal, sort of more like towards the corner flag. If I used my left foot, it would never go near the goal. So in that moment, it's just a clever finish. I think the keeper didn't expect that he's going to shoot from there. And yeah, had to keep it low, especially on I believe that was a Tuesday night as well, up in Harrogate. So yeah, I think just caught him off guard there. And I've got to clear this. Tilly's still trying to claim the assist for that.
Is he?
Because that was from a throw-in, I think. He flicked it on.
Yeah.
And I'm not having that, because that goal happened like 5 or 6 seconds afterwards. So yeah. But yeah, I'll tell you that was a good one. I think one of the clever finishes I've had in the past. But yeah.
even more satisfying the fact it was up north Tuesday night, 1-0 win.
1-0 win, yeah. It was a graft, I think, because the way they play, it's always you have to be on your toes, and we had to be patient till the end. I know, I think we had like a few chances and stuff like that game, but it's one of them ones. Tuesday night away, 1-0, clean sheet. You just take that, and then you've got that 5-6 hour home journey, haven't you? But it was all worth it at the end.
Absolutely. On to goal number 3. So tell us about that. That was 4-0 against Swindon, and a nice little run to the near post. Did you sort of anticipate what Lucy was going to do when he made that run to the byline?
I just knew he was going to hammer it across it. He's got that inside foot pass, and always as a forward, you always know if the defender's in front of you, you're not going to get that. He's going to clear it. So I don't think he expected me to go around him and put my toe in it, but it's things we worked on. Again, once again, movement in the box. If you know there's someone behind you in the back post, which there was in the video, you have to make that run towards the front post. And yeah, being there, got your reward. And I remember that day we were like out the traps. We were very good that day, being at it in their faces and stuff like that. And we continued that for the whole game.
On to goal number 4.
Yeah, it was good play, I think, that game. For the goal, how we worked it. I remember it was JD and Gordon. We sort of combined. I think Reeves passed the ball through the middle, and yeah, you're in the edge of the box and trying to get a shot off, which, yeah, it just flew in.
Yeah,
you see the ball and you strike it. There's no intention to put it away or win, but yeah, it's a good finish. It looks good, even better.
Weaker side as well, yeah.
Yeah, so. I think that was an important game as well, where end of the season we had to basically win the game, but obviously at the end it wasn't enough to make the playoffs. But against a team that got promoted as well, and I stood up against them, yeah. And I think the home crowd especially enjoyed that game that day.
What was your memories of Ronan's last minute goal in that game?
Yeah, once again it was Macca. Macca come on, made an impact down the right hand side. I think that was the first winner Ronan scored, wasn't it? And I think it was 94th as well. And then, once again, he's a player that he will give you stuff like that. Last few minutes of the game, he can make the difference. And it got that place going massively. And I think that's important when you got a club like that, knowing that you're going to go till the end, potentially scoring a 94th minute to win it, which obviously happened again a few weeks afterwards. But yeah, that was a good game to sort of like battle against one of the top teams that actually got promoted.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, on to goal number 5. So just tell us about that goal. What did you enjoy about that? And obviously the great delivery, and you've headed it into the ground. Do you always feel like that gives you an advantage against the keeper when you head it into the ground with power?
I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was a short corner, wasn't it? Man's gone on his right foot. And in them scenarios, there's always a 1v1 battle with the defender or whoever's marking you. So you have to try to put them off, the momentum of jumping and stuff like that. I remember it was quite early on in the game, I think, because I think Ronan scored the first one, and then I scored the first and Ronan scored the second one, or something like that.
Ronan got the first one.
The volley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And in them positions there, they always say when the surface is wet, try to head the ball onto the ground, because it puts the keeper off, sort of thing. And that's what happened really. Beat the defender, 1v1 situation, and then you've got to head it down, especially where I remember the keeper didn't get there at the end. So once again, one of many headers I've scored in the past, and I think there's loads more to come.
Yeah, as I probably mentioned, Lee Brown, he pops up in those celebrations for the last 2 goals.
Yeah.
Are you missing having him around?
I do. Me personally, yeah, I do. He's a character. and you need people like that around the change room, especially like when things don't go the way they're supposed to be going, and you can't buy experience. And we still talk to him now, like asking how things going and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure he's enjoying retirement with the family that he's trying to catch up on over the last few years.
Yeah, I heard he was at the game on Saturday against Colchester actually, so he's watching over you still.
He kept that quiet, to be fair. He probably would have popped up if we lost, but yeah, he's got to keep quiet because we keep winning at the moment. But
exactly.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Remember that one? Let's start the Gillingham one.
That's Gillingham, yeah.
Gills.
Your car school partner, Jake Reeves, setting you up there. Just talk us through your relationship with him, because you've been driving him for over a year now together from Swindon. How has your relationship got stronger and stronger?
It has got stronger and stronger, but the journey's been quieter at times. Yeah, like there's days where we don't even talk to each other. Just sit in silence sometimes in the mornings, especially in the mornings. But yeah, we've got a good little partnership going, especially me being like the main person up front and him through the middle. So you need that. They're sort of positioned to have leaders on the pitch and off the pitch. But I've known Riva for a long time, but I actually never realised he lived in Swindon, which is just around the corner where I'm from. But hopefully many more years to come. But once again, like I know with his qualities delivering the ball, he's got that and he's proven it in the past. So if you get yourself in the right position to obviously attack the ball, which once again, battling against your man, timing of heading the ball, and then
you kind of guided that one in a bit.
Yeah, and then trying to head the ball into the ground because there was I couldn't really get momentum going, attacking the ball there. So once again, just had a place in the corner, and that was another important game against a strong side, Tuesday night. So yeah, another one. And
you had a nice celebration with the Gillingham fans there for that one.
Yeah, I tried to do something different, but
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I think it's me. I'm too old for that now, I think. Maybe for a big game coming up soon, if I pop up with the goal, I might do that one, but unless I have to save it for something else.
We'd love to see it. Just the last word on Reevesy. What makes him such a good player for you, would you say?
He's the one that tells me to push up high on the pitch, basically to do one, if I can say that.
Yeah.
But I want to say something else, but I don't know if I can. But he's always in my ear. I don't think he noticed down the outside when you watch the games, but he's always constantly in my ear saying like, okay, I don't need you, just go, just do your thing, go up there. Calm as anything in the change room. It's not the loudest, but I don't think you have to be loud in any sense. You let the way you play, you do the talking in that way, and he's very good at that. And that's why he's the captain and should be the captain going forward, because you can't buy that experience. He's been in the game long enough now, and I'm happy playing with him and have him as a captain of our football club.
On to goal number 7.
That's another header.
It is. That's against Salford City from a Kofi Palmer long throw. That must have been. Is that quite an exciting prospect for a striker, knowing that you're going to have long throws coming in towards you as well as the other set pieces you get?
It's a weird one. When you play the game, you're trying to build up, trying to score from open play, and we just scored from a throw-in, the 35-yard long throw into the box, and I think we won 1-0 that game as well.
We did, yeah.
And it's something you can't really train, but you still have to be good at. So it's about timing of the jump again. And we knew that period, I believe, we scored 3 or 4 goals out of them long throws. And it's so important if you got that sort of like weapon against teams, and you know for a fact they don't want to attack the ball, that could make a difference in the game, which was the case, winning the game 1-0.
Definitely. And then on to goal number 8.
Trying to remember, what's this one? Oh yeah, is that Morecambe?
Morecambe it was. So quite a neat little finish for yourself. Just talk to us about Josh Kelly and also the other strikers that you've been joined by this season. What's that like you've all got one goal already this season, and is there like a healthy competition developing between you, or is it just literally team first?
No, it's literally the thing we need. We need 4 forwards fighting for the place. I mean, there might be times we're going to change formation and we only can play with one striker, but we need that healthy competition, that environment where we want to push each other on, and that's a perfect start to get this season going. And like, you wind each other up and stuff like that, but you want that driving each other on for the next game. Whoever scores, we still want to celebrate, because at the end of the day, the team benefits from it. And once again, Matty coming through now picks us back, who people still remember what he achieved here, and we want to continue that. We want to be part of the history, hopefully, that we're going to create this season. And then we're going to be on to people who are going to speak about it eventually in a few years coming up. But healthy competition and loads of goals, hopefully.
And a word on Kells as well. It's a brilliant finish at Bromley on Tuesday night.
It was, yeah. Good timing of movement, stayed nice and high, and then when he had to go in behind, he did. And I think he needed that early doors, because last year I remember when he was coming from Solihull to us, it took him a while to get going. He had the chances, but sometimes just not meant to be. And Bromley was a prime example where he got that chance there, and he deserved that finish, and it was a great finish as well.
Absolutely. And then on to number 9.
No. Kofi Palmer special.
Not one of your more beautiful goals, but nevertheless completes your hat trick.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
That was great, to be fair. Last game of the season, I know it's a cliche, like it's the last game of the season, no one plays for anything, but in that game I was able to score my first EFL hat trick, which is great, and it looks good on me, but it's also for the team in the last game at home. And once again, Kofi throwing it in, launching it in, but I would say, and battling out, hoping the ball drops down somewhere, and then you manage to nick it. So from 2 long throw-ins, I was able to get 2 goals out of it, which is great. Yeah,
definitely. Have you still got the ball at home?
I do, yeah. The little girls kick about, to be fair, in the garden, yeah. So I need to get myself a little, a little box maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe put it on the wall, but it's only a League 2 one, but hopefully. If I get another one, definitely going to put it up on the wall, but at the moment.
Was that your first career hat trick, or did you score one before?
No, that's my 3rd one in total. Yeah, I've had one at Sutton United, and then previously at Worthing, back in the Ryman League.
Wow. Do those days seem like such a long time ago, playing at that level? And
yeah, it does, to be fair. Especially the Worthing one, which is, what was that again? Back in 2016, 15? And 9 years ago pretty much. And same with Forest Green, or then being a Sutton. Time flies.
Did you always believe you'd play in the Football League?
I do deep down, I don't want to say too much about it, but it's always more like knowing that I always knew I was good enough to play higher. And being here at Wimbledon, there's only one job I want to do, is get promoted in League 1. And that's the highest position I would, or hopefully will play. But if I'm able to do this with this club, that's probably the best thing I can imagine in my career. Yeah,
no, definitely. Well, of course, we hope you achieve that. Right, the last goal and the most recent.
Another header. Great. I'm good heading the ball. Brawley, I remember that.
So from the stands, it was quite a mental goal, because Alistair had hit the crossbar and then the ball was bouncing around, going all sorts, and it's up in the air. What are you thinking there? You just think, just throw myself at it, really?
Yeah, I remember that, and I saw the reaction on the bench cam where everyone's like, oh, and then I think some people even start sitting down again. And the next thing is the ball's back in the goal. But and that one, it's something I love as a forward. The ball's there to be won, and obviously what happened to my old teammate Goody, which I've spoken to since. He's recovered from it now with an operation and stuff like that. But I wasn't even aware anyone around her who goes for it. So in that moment, ice on the ball, and if I get that momentum right with the jumping, this is a goal. And in that moment I just fall up all in or nothing basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, it worked out in my favour because if you look at the footage, no one else really committed to the header. So, which put us in a very good position because it changed the score to 4-2, and we were more comfortable with the game to see it out. And yeah, hopefully there's many more headers to come, which I'm pretty sure of. But yeah, there's some good goals in there, which are obviously important ones, and especially for me to be here, to score that many goals compared to last year or the year before, it's great. So obviously there's a platform here for me to get more goals, and hopefully more this year. So
yeah, you had a couple of people fooled in the press box for that game because the first goal we thought it might have been yours, and then we realised it hit Bawley on the way in, and he was very happy as well to have you be on the end of your assist. Even though
it was happy, but once again, like if someone else can finish and score the goal to us, put us in the back of the game, which happened, I'm not going to have any hard feelings over that. And especially with Bawley, like he's been someone who's worked hard pre-season and finally got the chance to get himself to be that starter for us, to be in that position. And I want him to be in there because he's an experienced player now, athletic, tall, strong as well. So we need players like that. And if we can get as many people off the mark as possible, early doors, which has happened, we can have a good season here.
And you've got the number 9 shirt now as well. Happy about
that? Yeah. Something I've spoken to Copsey while we were talking about the contract conversation. But yeah, it just feels like you lead in the line, if that makes sense. And hopefully I'll bring that from my experience playing the game. And yeah, 2 more years here. Very looking forward to it.
Yeah, and then just to round off, obviously, Bromley, your old side, we're going back there again this weekend. How was your time at Bromley? Because you had success there, didn't you?
Yeah, I remember I was on loan there, back from Forest Green Rovers. So that year, I'm pretty sure we only just missed out on the playoffs as well. But we managed to go to Wembley in the FA Trophy final, where we lost on pens. But managed to score one there, which was my dream itself, playing there and scoring. And after that, my time with the old manager Neil Smith, he asked me if I wanted to commit for the next season because I was done at Forest Green Rovers. So yeah, commit there for 2 years. But then football, unfortunately, don't work the way you want sometimes. So after conversations with them, after a year, I was the one who had to move on and start my journey at Sutton United. And then me deep down, I think that was the best decision they made, which changed my thinking and my goals I want to achieve. So me as a character changed completely. And I even saw him the other day and I said to him, look, this was the best decision you made. He told me to basically move on. And I don't think I would have been in a position right now if I never left there. But once again, like, it's a great club, well run by Robin, now the Hamo, the CEO, and they've got a great manager there who knows how to potentially stay in this division or even fight for top 6.
And it was quite a difficult game on Tuesday. Expecting another difficult challenge on Saturday.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, of course, both sides swapped a few positions or a few players, but it will be, I believe, more physical on Saturday, knowing what they're capable of, knowing what we're capable of, because we played, I believe, we played very good football at times. Especially last 10 minutes, it was more like direct football, keeping the score what it is, and yeah, Owen Goodman at the end had to pull out an amazing save to win us the game and go into the second round.
Absolutely. Well, Omar, we'll let you crack on with training. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.